Hello and welcome. I hope that all is well in your H350 life. In this video, we're going to look at why we print the full black image and the full test image, and what we should be looking out for. After we've performed a post-build cleaning following the wizard, we want to print these two images to clean the nozzles as well as monitor the function of the head. As a customer, the full test image helps us to catch any print head issues before they turn into any problems. And as a technician, the full test image helps us to correct offset and overlap values, as well as seeing how individual nozzles are jetting. In this video, I'll demonstrate placing paper in the build area for the paper test printing a full black image, and then we'll discuss what to look for and why. We'll print the full test image, and then reading that full test image and what the actions to take are going to be. We start by unlocking the lid and lifting it up. Now, to place some paper on the build plate, I recommend grabbing a stack of A3 paper, roughly the height of 1.5 millimeters. Always use masking tape to secure the four corners of paper to the build surface. A3 is often known as legal paper here in North America. The dimensions are going to be 297 millimeters by 420 millimeters. Make sure it covers the entire build plate, as we do not want any half to be jetted on our build surface. The reason for placing this stack of A3 paper onto the build plate is to mimic the height that the powder is at after it has been pushed across the build plate by the distribution sled. The distance between the stack of paper and the print sled will be more representational of the gap when the print sled jets half onto the powder. We should be able to see a clearer image printed. After placing our stack of paper on the build surface and closing the lid, we navigate to the service operations screen. From here, we select Print Systems, go down to Paper Tests, and select Full Black Image. We now start the full black image test and allow for it to be finished. We monitor the sequence, and if the print sled catches any of the stack of paper as it travels from right to left, we should be ready to cancel the operation by pressing that red cancel button in the top left corner of the user interface. If the paper is moved from above the build plate and the print sled passes over the area, it will jet half across the build surface and require the area to be cleaned thoroughly with IPA. When the full black image is done printing, we unlock the lid and lift up. Carefully remove the tape from the four corners of the A3 paper stack and remove the top sheet. During our inspection, we're looking for lines that interrupt the image. Air in the half lines can cause full black images to have missing sections. If this happens, we'll need to print it again. Printing the full black image is a quick way to inspect that all nozzles are jetting, as we flush half through the heads. Now, before we proceed to the full image test, we need to put another sheet of paper on the stack to maintain the starting height. After you've added the sheet, tape down the corners and close the lid. To start the full test image, navigate to Service Operations, Print Systems, Paper Tests, and select Full Test Image. When the full test image has finished printing, we unlock the lid and lift it open. We remove the four corners of masking tape and pull the full test image from the printer. We're now beginning the inspection. First off, I look at the overlap and offsets. I'm also looking for vertical lines. These are usually going to lead me to a blocked or deviated nozzle. Now I look at the nozzles individually. Here, I detect a blocked nozzle, creating a line. I continue to inspect, looking for blocked or deviated nozzles. Overall, the quality of this print is good. Of the 3 heads, there's only 1 blocked nozzle. Here's the full test image. I'm going to focus on the area showing a blocked nozzle. As a customer, your responsibility is to notice, monitor, and attend to these areas. I recommend that you keep 1 full test image per week to better monitor head life. If I continue to see lines in my full test image, I can try to remedy this by purging half through the nozzles. First, I'll try printing some more full black images, followed by a full test image to check if the results have improved. If they haven't, I can try doing some more head maintenance through the user interface. With the sled over the cleaning nozzles, I enable the FMS and do a hard purge. Once that is complete, I select Print Head, Deep Clean, and select 20 for a 20-cycle cleaning. The other thing we can look for, or inspect to make sure that it's correct, is going to be our offsets. The offsets is how the heads are fired individually. The way that the sled is built, Print Head 2 is in front of Print Head 1 and 3 as the print head slides or moves from left to right. Therefore, Print Head 2 starts jetting before Print Head 1 and Print Head 3. So the offset could also be thought of as a timing. Print Head 2 starts printing first, and then 1 and 3 simultaneously after. If our offset is incorrectly spaced, we can start jetting prematurely or after it should have happened, which could lead for some lines or shifting between Print Head 1 and 2, 2 and 3. These images that I'm showing have been modified by me internally to cause an incorrect offset. I've added multiple factors in one direction, saved it into the XPM, and printed with incorrect offsets, then changed it back to the correct values so you can see how those changes affect where the print head begins to jet. The next 3 images show overlap. What overlap is Print Head 1 and Print Head 2 sharing a space that they are both jetting on. This would create a ridge or a heightened area. So what we're doing is explaining to the printer where we have this overlap. And what we need to do is have some of the nozzles not fire so that they don't overlap in a certain area. What I've done is I've set the overlap very close so that it is jetting in one spot with both heads, and then change the overlap to it being not enough. So we have an area between Print Head 1 and Print Head 2 that wasn't jetted with either. And in the last picture, you can see that I've readjusted it and it is now printing as it should be, without any space gaps between Print Head 1 and Print Head 2. Now in conclusion, as an operator, the full test image allows us to see head health and point us in the direction that we have a blockage. And this can be addressed by printing full black images regularly and running deep cycle cleanings, and printing a new full test image. When it comes to the offset and overlap, there's nothing that an operator can do other than monitor and advise and let us know in the Stratasys service technicians world. These adjustments need to be made by a certified service technician. Thank you all for your time, for your effort in making this additive world a little bit better and brighter. Have a wonderful day and happy fixing.